What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. We are running through the streets of DC with our bleed build on. It's Golden Bullet. We've got a Warhome convoy in front of us. We have got 5 directives on. We are on heroic. We've only got bullets in our pistol right now, and we are going to see how good this build is against everything that we get in the streets. That was a bit lucky. We got some bullets straight away for our guns. We've got something on the left there which could be a problem. We're just going to see how good this build is in Golden Bullet, and I'm hoping it's very, very good. I still haven't yet got the ideal chest piece. I've been grinding for that and it's just not been dropping. But we will see how we get on. Little pestilence for Golden Bullet. Ding. Where are they coming from?
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh, that's a shame. They spawn quite far away. Not that it actually matters. Oh yes, come on. And they're dying before they even come out, some of them.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh, it's so nice. And considering I'm not on a full DPS build, to be able to stand there, it absolutely adds to the glory of this build. Easy level ups. Not even having to sit in cover and use the build with this one as well. I mean, we can just spray here. I'll show you exactly what I mean. You know, hide into cover. I got Golden Bullet by just sitting in cover, and all I did was spray and sit in cover, and that is how powerful this build is during this event. I'm glad they showed up so I could spray and show you that. That's how good it is. Right, let's head over to the base of operations, run the intro, and I can show you the build. Okay, so we're back at the base of operations. Just before we get started, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and hit the bell so you're notified when I upload more Division videos. Maybe come and check me out over on Twitch, because I could be streaming live right now. And if you need a community Discord, because you need help with raids, Ravenous, and all them kind of things, you'll find the link down below in the description. With all that said, let's get started. Let's check out the specialization. So we're going to go with demo, and the reason we're going to go with demo is we get increased explosive damage. Now that stacks with the vial mask, and we was using the vial mask, so that's why we're going for that. Just make sure you've got LMG damage selected here in the bottom left for that extra damage as well. If we flick over to the build, I'm just going to show you the build. There is the full video from previously on my YouTube channel, so you can check that out for some other detail. But this is what we're rolling with, and stats wise it doesn't look too great. No crit chance, we're not bothered. 45% crit damage and 85% headshot damage. If you showed anybody this, they'd be like, oh my gosh, what are you running? That's terrible. But you saw what it does, and I'll show and explain why. So first of all, we're going to take the vial mask. It has status effects, which is absolutely perfect. Has pro, I mean, okay, I'll take it. The skill tier is nice, I guess. And then we've got protection from elites. We get the toxic delivery. Status effects also apply damage over time debuff for 10 seconds. The total damage dealt is equal to 50% of your concussion grenade damage and is increased by your status effect attribute. So not only is the status effect increasing it, the explosive damage attribute increases it as well from our specialization. And if you run a China Light chest piece, which is 1 piece explosive damage, you can increase that even more. Now, when I go back to this build here, you can see I'm running a golden gear. Now, there's not a lot in it. Status effect is going to increase the duration of the bleed, but you're going to get more damage from your mask toxic delivery if you put a China Light piece on. So you can kind of choose what you want to do. Now, the Golden is seriously hard to get, even though you can craft it. I've used all my materials and I've been farming, and I've still not been able to get one that has dropped with status effects and glass cannon so that I can roll the core attribute to blue. But then also you would want to do the same with a China Light piece. You would want to basically get one with glass cannon and status effects, and then roll the roll the skill attribute to weapon damage at the top. But you can't craft that. That's going to be drop open world targeted loot farm only. So they're both really, really hard to get, with the China Light one being even harder to get. So up to you which one you farm for. There's not a lot of difference between them. One of them benefiting the bleed more and one of them benefiting the vial mask more. But as you can see here, the only two parts of this you're actually bothered about is the status effects and the talent to glass cannon. Obviously I would love to be able to get rid of this core attribute to red, but unfortunately I can't. And this is why I've not wasted the materials optimizing this piece. It's a little bit out, a few percent here and there, and I'm just going to keep farming until I get the perfect piece. Glass cannon is amplifying all that damage as well though by 25%. And then we're going to run ongoing directive, and what you're going to be able to see here is that all of the mods are protection from elite mods, all of the yellows here are status effects, and everything else is weapon damage. So you can see here status effects for 2-piece, reload speed for 3-piece, which is nice. And then we get the buff, which also, don't forget, buffs your team. It's not only about playing solo. Shooting a status affected enemy will apply the mark. Killing a marked enemy grants a full clip of hollow point ammo for your active weapon, and half of the clips agent active weapon to the rest of the party. So they get half of their clip filled up with the bleed hollow point ammo, and it lasts 10 seconds, and it amplifies all weapon damage by 20% and applies bleed, which is crazy good. Weapon damage, status effects, and protection from elites. And the backpack makes a huge difference because we can increase the duration of your bleed status effects by 50% and all bleed damage done by 100%, and that's huge. You're not going to get a bigger buff for your bleed anywhere. So definitely worth taking the backpack. It's a bit of a game changer. Gloves, weapon damage, status effects. Knees, weapon damage, status effects. And holster, weapon damage, status effects. I take the pulse with the jammer, that classes as status effects. So if I need to get bleed bullets from the off, I use this. And then once I've kind of got bullets, as long as you don't die, you don't lose them. So you're kind of okay to switch then to a defender drone or whatever else you want to use. That's fine. And I use Revive Hive just for an extra life. But this thing absolutely slaps. Don't forget, on top of all that, you've got your Pestilence with the Plague of Outcasts, which is also going to spread around. And that quite easily gets to max stacks because it kills things so quickly. It transfers and it adds the damage to the next one and then to the next one. And it just kind of snowballs, you know, and that's 100% weapon damage that's dealing over 10 seconds. And it stacks up to 50 times. Again, another huge debuff. And when all these come together, you saw at the beginning of the video what happens. I've got another video. I'll link it down below in the description so you can check this out as well. Maybe there's a few more details that I put on there, but that is the build as a whole. I'm going to go and try and farm this perfect chest piece and enjoy golden bullets. Thank you for watching, agents, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.